we're about to go somewhere out now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
Carrie Fisher was always joking, like, every time I look in the mirror, I owe George Lucas $1 because that face is Princess Leia.
Yeah.
There's jobs I can't do because if I do a certain job, I will be threatening the image and likeness of Princess Leia, and the marketplace doesn't want that.
She can't do all those sweet grindhouse.
She was
movies she was getting offered.
Yeah, she was up for Surf Nazis 3. She did do Drop Dead Fred, though, by the way, and that's one of my favorite fucking movies, and she's fantastic at that movie. I also did some Punch Up on that, so she's played around. I don't know to what, obviously I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know the exactitudes of her, what she could and couldn't do.
She's dead now.
And she is no longer with us.
Yeah.
She's not dead. She transcended into the Force, thank you.
I always forget that star. What lives may never die. Yes, that's true.
If you're wondering what that sound is, that is the.
See, they can't hear it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Unless I put a mic in his bone, they can't hear it.
Okay.
Now, what they will hear is in about 30 minutes, he's going to bust ass, and you're going to go, "What the fuck is that smell?"
What did he eat?
He's a dog. Dogs fart.
I know. Well, everything that lives
He eats
farts.
the
But
same-
what did he eat that would smell so bad?
He eats the same food every day.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He eats limited edition. I think that's the name of the brand. Limited choice, lamb and rice.
You're feeding him Mahmoud's limited edition lemon rice.
No credit cards. We take cash. You go.
You want lemon rice or lemon rice? Which rice you want? No credit. You're like, I don't know what you said, Ahmed.
You want falafel? We got one falafel for you.
You one ball or one? What do you mean? One order?
One little ball.
You only have one. How are you running a business, Ahmed? You have one ball left. You monorchid fuck.
I don't know. Monorchid?
Monorchid. It means one ball.
One ball.
Hitler was a monorchid.
Oh.
Orchid as in the flower, the bulb.
I didn't know that Hitler had one nut.
That's what they say.
Okay.
Dun 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 was an old British thing that was Hitler. He's only got one ball. Hitler. He's something. That was the original back in the day.
Wow, that's so interesting. Because I feel like now I just associate that on kids shows. It's such a fun little.
Well, I mean, it came into prominence in that. What's that fucking movie? The Great Escape. Yeah. They're whistling that, and that was a fuck you. I don't know what the actual original melody was. Probably for a drinking song, just like our national anthem was a drinking song in Ireland. Yeah. But they adopted that to say "fuck you" to Hitler, and now it's trickled all the way into kids. Kids are they don't even know what the fuck they're singing.
I learned something that upset me the other day. I think it might upset you too.
I can't wait to hear it.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah, what about her?
At the Super Bowl.
Oh, she's lip syncing.
Yeah.
Well,
you knew.
Not quite. She's singing over a backing track.
Yeah, it's pre-recorded.
It's a pre-recorded. That's what you do.
Yeah,
most television shows are pre-recorded, but it is one of the more heartbreaking revelations because that performance.
The performance is so flawless and effortless that you want to believe it. It just comes out all natural, just like that.
It doesn't though. Yeah,
no, it's not possible.
She did record that song though, so what you are hearing is her nailing it in a studio with a little bit of touch-ups. You're hearing a little bit of touch. You're hearing. If there's one person though who I'm like got as close as it can get, it's Whitney. I mean that is.
It's an amazing moment. What do you? Okay, you remember George Bush throwing the fastball? After 9/11?
I fucking do.
Whitney.
I couldn't tell you where he was or what stadium.
Yankees Stadium.
It was Yankees.
It's
okay.
Yankees.
That's right. He was in the Yankees.
He's in the Yankees. Gear. So I would put that right next to Whitney as a patriotic sports moment.
There is no greater sports moment than Whitney Houston.
Dude, have you seen the fastball?
They cut to old veterans.
I know what they did.
Crying. Bro.
I know what they did. But George Bush fucking lit up the strike zone.
Let me ask you this.
That ball's moving at least 65, 70.
Yeah, okay.
And it's from the mound.
Okay.
He didn't do any grass bullshit.
I'm not shitting on what he did. but let's just talk the real talk. Did Whitney Houston start the Iraq War?
No.
Did she?
That's not the.
Did she start the war and then sing a patriotic tune?
We're not. Okay. Well, she also like fucking did other things in her life.
We're not talking about that.
Well, then why? Well, George Bush did other things in his life too, like start a war. But I'm not. We're talking specifically
but he's
moment.
Responsible.
No, we're talking moment.
In the most disgusting conspiracy theory way possible. He started the thing they were celebrating and then throws the first.
Are you throwing 9/11 truther in here?
Hey, sprinkle this, a little sprinkle,
sprinkle that out.
Listen, sprinkle.
We're not talking. Even if George Bush,
right, you're right. Hold on,
even if George Bush called them and said like,
I'm not going that
we're
far.
taking off now.
I won't go that far.
Okay.
Did Whitney Houston get a packet of information that said Saddam Hussein is determined to invade Kuwait?
How did you pronounce Saddam? Sodom.
Oh, you mean the name of the fucking city that's 5,000, 6,000 years earlier?
That's not what the name Saddam is after. It's not after Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, you're right. I didn't say it was. I just said I was pronouncing Sodom like Sodom, and you're giving deference to a man who was hung by his own fucking people, and they fuck him. I'm not giving
Listen,
Saddam.
We are not evaluating the personhood or the lives of Whitney Houston and George Bush. We're just talking moms.
I'm gonna say this.
Just the moment alone.
I'm gonna say this.
Moment alone.
They are so iconic.
Yeah.
This is where I'm agreeing with you. They are so iconic. We're gonna get on some Gilbert Arenas level shit here. Okay. They're so iconic that you have to go to another level of diagnostic to separate them. That's why I'm going into the conspiracy theory about war, because they're so mutually iconic. The only difference, though, of why I give Whitney the bump, Super Bowl. His was just a game. It wasn't even a playoff game.
Whitney appreciates the bump, by the way, in more ways than one.
She appreciated the bump a little too much. You know, no bullshit. I'm going to tell a tale. 2012, when she passed with us, or passed beyond us, the day she passed, when I was in an apartment doing an apartment show. It was like a comedy show in people's apartments. We were doing like a little traveling thing. The day she died, I heard murmurs because I heard like, oh, did you hear? Literally, I went... and went, what's everyone talking about? And they were like, Whitney Houston just died from a coke overdose in her bathtub. And I was like, oh shit, did she? Yeah, I had coke in my nose on the day I found out about that.
In honor.
Yeah, so she does love a good bump.
Yeah, she had her good times.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice long career. I never saw The Bodyguard, but I did when I was working at the Pantages. I had to sell tickets to
the musical,
The Bodyguard.
Okay.
And then all the people in the office that I worked in would be like just shitting on how bad the musical is. But then
in general or compared to?
Just in general, they're like, this is the worst musical of all time.
Oh, that's not true.
But I would just be like...
Starlight Express, thank you very much.
I can't tell when any of them are good. They all just seem the same to me.
That's because most of them are.
They are. And I think I think theater fans, they're just as happy when it's bad as when it's good. Starlight
Express.
What is that?
It's a 1980s musical. It's fucking people on roller skates. It's do. It's notoriously bad. I do believe it was... don't quote me on this. I think it was Andrew Lloyd Webber. I think it was between Cats and like it was his follow up to Cats, and I don't know if there's something in between that and Phantom. He had a weird 80s.
I had to watch a lot of musicals when I worked there.
I'm sure.
And they all kind of bled together, but Cats was one of them. And Cats, I remember there was one part where they were like, the cats came into the audience. They were like sitting on people.
Very famously.
I was like, if a cat came and sat on my lap and like took
it's scary. I was a kid when that happened. I was not pleased.
I feel like I'd punch the cat. I don't want a cat on me.
No. I mean,
it's not a cat. It's a human.
It's a human dressed as a cat, which makes it even creepier.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
How far do they take dumps on you? Because that would be the redeeming quality.
No, they do not. I don't think they go that far. Not the one I saw, but I saw it in the 90s. So who knows what weird woke shit they're into now.
They're peeing on each other, and they're like, "This is who I am."
Yeah. Well, if Mr. Mistopheles wanted to take a hot steamer on me, I'd be like, "Yes, please."
That was the hot cat?
Mistopheles. Well, he was the original Conjuring cat. The greatest magicians have something to learn from Mr. Mistopheles' Conjuring.
We don't have the rights. We don't have the rights.
No. And they all say, beep. leave because we don't have the rights.
It's not a memorable enough. The only one I know from.
What's not a memorable enough?
I'm saying there's only one song from Cats that people know.
Fuck out of here.
Memory.
What about the rights? Oh, well, now we don't need no rights.
You can do 5 seconds. I think. I think 5 seconds is the rule.
You can do. Someone told me this once. It is like I forget the fuck it. I can't do it. I forget the song that they said is the thing where you can go dun 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 lawsuit. Like you can, there are certain notes.
Da da na na na.
I think you can do. Well, first of all, that's just the blues. Yeah, you can do that. That's why all blues sounds exactly the same. Same chords, same fucking riffs. You just got to sing different.
What do you think? You think blue? If you had to pick the worst genre of music,
who said? I didn't say. I just said it's all the same. I didn't say
blues.
It was bad.
I'm saying you got to pick a bad one. Pick a bad one.
The worst
genre of music
I would probably say is EDM.
Yeah,
you was expecting me to say country, wasn't you?
No, you're wearing a fucking country hat. Why would you say country?
I don't know. A lot of people by rote just go country. Country.
I don't feel that way.
Electronic dance music is fucking terrible.
I view country and rap as like the same. It's like the white and the black version of the same type of storytelling. It is storytelling.
Fair enough. It's all storytelling.
And I like both.
Bitch left, car, bitches, cars, and drank.
Bitches, cars, and drank.
That's it. Bitches, car, and drank.
I put myself in my car and I drive it down the road. It's like what am I doing in this exact moment?
If you think about it, I'm sure there's a version of this, but there are only 2 rap songs that I actually know the lyrics to some of it.
Yeah.
And one of them is an entire song all about, I mean, you could take Warren G and Nate Dogg's Regulators, and that is a country song. If you just took the lyrics and you countrified it, you wouldn't know the difference. It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume skirts for the east so I could get some funk. Like it's just
got it.
It's a country song. It's folk. It's great. It's just storytelling. It's American storytelling.
I know a lot of like pop country from the early 2000s because my sister would listen to it a lot. So I have like Deanna Carter's "Strawberry Wine" is like in my head.
I don't know that song at all.
It's a song about getting fucked when you're 17.
Go on.
That's tell me more.
Interesting. I'm leaning in.
The lyrics are like "Strawberry Wine, 17.
Strawberry wine, 17.
The hot July moon.
Hot July moon.
Saw everything." Oof. That's the song.
That's illegal.
It is illegal. I think there's a lot of. Songs.
I meant the wine.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Well, it's illegal.
It's not illegal if you're 17 to have sex with another 17-year-old.
I was talking about the wine. She shouldn't have been drinking that wine.
Well, she's comparing herself to strawberry wine.
So then
she's not saying I
drink
drank
herself.
She can't. You can't drink of yourself.
You cannot drink of thyself.
Yeah, that's true. Jesus.
Oh, now we're getting into a little early to get into Christ. Going right to Christ.
Let's get in there.
Let's get in. Let's dig into some Christ.
Yeah, I think I might agree with you on. I was gonna say jazz, but I changed my mind.
Never in a million years would I ever.
I'm gonna go with electronic.
White jazz, maybe.
White jazz?
Well, like the soft jazz that you would hear in like elevators, not 1950s.
Is that really
60s.
White jazz? I bet if you did the demographics on the men making elevator
wait a
jazz.
second. That's what there ain't no niggas making no jazz in the elevator. There are great white jazz musicians from the era of Davis and Coltrane and all that.
Yeah.
Fucking what's the goddamn guy's name? The piano player that's fucking amazing. Well, obviously Dave Brubeck, but he wasn't a member of. Hey Siri, who was the piano player for Miles Davis?
You're violating a podcast rule right now.
You can't look up things.
No.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
No. This is the rule of the podcast. You get one.
Your podcast?
My podcast. You get one lookup and then put that fucking shit down.
I got as many fucking lookups as I want.
No, this is a podcast where you say dumb shit and you can't check it.
I won't look it up. White dude was the piano player for Miles Davis's band. He was fucking awesome. He he popularized block chord piano playing. I don't even get into that. All you need to know is motherfucker was badass, and Dave Brubeck was badass. But I'm talking like Kenny G soft jazz. Like, although that's kind of
you're in the right mood.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're in the right mood.
The right mood. That one song.
Let me tell you, if you're on the phone and you trying to return something to Target, and you need to be calmed down by about 45 minutes of soft
100%,
jazz.
100%.
Kenny G's your only friend in that moment.
Is the only reason why you do not hear every day, clean up on aisle 3, there's been another shooting. Because that Kenny G music be calming you down. I was going to kill you, but not now.
Calm me down.
When it goes up, that's when you just go, I'm fine. I'm not going to murder
it's
you
okay.
today.
It's just $85.
That's it.
I should have turned off my auto renew. That's my fault.
This is a Walmart situation you've been going through?
Anytime I'm calling a company, I didn't turn off my auto renew. It's
that
always
is-
that.
Yeah.
I
I feel like there was a Supreme Court case about this recently, about cancellation fees and all that shit.
Probably, look, California does a lot of stupid woke shit, but one thing they do very well is like consumer protection stuff on those
Yeah,
things.
there's a shit ton of consumers.
Like
in
I'm a
California.
sales rep and I sell stuff, and whenever somebody buys it in California, I'm like, fuck, they have too many rights because they can just cancel it. They can change their mind.
Yeah.
we have to make sure to just tiptoe around the fucking client. It's like, motherfucker,
That's why
I got your dollar.
Glengarry Glen Ross does not take place in California,
Where does it take place?
New York.
I've only seen the one part.
What do you mean with Alec Baldwin?
That's and it's not
Which
even
is
not even
I
in
know,
the
That's
thing.
correct. It's not even in the play, but
Yeah.
it is pretty goddamn great.
I've tried to. I think I've tried a couple times to like just keep going with the movie.
I feel like we've talked about this because I maybe
Yeah.
said, "Why are you not watching this movie? It feels
I
right
know
up
it's
your
sales
alley."
stuff,
It's
but-
sales, and it's the hellscape of sales.
I know, but I don't. I already live the hellscape of sales.
Oh,
It's
you're
like
more of a death of a salesman.
death of a.
don't
I
know
like that too, but I'm saying like I don't love like even like an act like I don't love a bunch of like there's a million TV shows that are about making TV shows. Like, here's The Offer. Here's how they made The Godfather. I don't give a shit.
Sure.
I just like watching The Godfather.
Sure.
Take me away from the struggle of my own life of trying to get. I don't want to watch every comedian with a TV show struggling about how to be a comedian.
How many shows are like that right now? So Seinfeld.
Well, now, not a lot.
Yeah. I don't want to see that either, but
Yeah.
not because it's too inside. I just don't want to see comedians.
It was definitely of its time.
The early
were many-
2000s they came back great.
But when was Crashing on?
Like about 10 years ago.
That was
maybe?
the one where I was like, it's got to stop.
Which one is that's Pete Holmes?
It's Pete Holmes.
Yeah.
And he's like 40, pretending to be 22 at an open mic, and I'm like, this sucks. I'm sorry, Pete.
Yeah, you're not catching me saying none of my fellow comedic angels.
Boo, boo.
Fellow comedic angels.
Talk shit. Talk shit.
Not go. You will not lock me talking shit about any of the people I hate. I will not say anything bad about Bo and Yang. I will not say anything bad about Matt Rogers. I will not say anything bad about Julio Torres.
Are these things I'm going to have to bleep out later?
I will not
You
say
don't
anything
care?
about Whitmer Thomas. I will not say anything about Mitra Johani or whatever her fucking name is. I will not say anything about any of the people that are currently represented by the manager who dropped me. A little too real.
Are you Steve Buscemi in is it Billy Madison?
With a list of people to harm?
And then one of them call you and they're like, "Hey man, it's fucked up that you got dropped." And then you go,
No.
"Oh, thanks. I appreciate it."
I love that you think one of them would call me.
Yeah, X off.
Yeah, no.
Put the lipstick on.
No. Well, I do that anyway. The lipstick goes on nightly. That's just what I do. I don't hate any of those people. I just think that it's interesting to see who gets the attention in this business and who doesn't.
Sure.
That's all.
Yeah. Well, if you guys want to help Podcast Hell get its attention, all you got to do is go on YouTube and leave a comment, subscribe, and tell your friend. Lucas, hit a little plug for Podcast Hell. We're about halfway through the show.
I have to do a plug for Podcast Hell.
No, but do one.
Hey, everybody. Are you in hell? And do you think podcasts belong there too? Well, we've done the work for you. Podcast Hell with Erick Hellwig.
You're the reason it's called this, by the way.
Did I say you're in podcast
Yes.
hell?
And I was like, I like that.
Oh.
You said it in passing. Like
I think I said it during when we were taping the quarterback show.
No. It was
No?
I think maybe it was because it was like we were having a conversation and you're like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna write? Are you gonna do stand-up? I was like, I just like doing my podcast. And you're like, oh, so you're just gonna hang out with all your fucking friends in podcast hell for the rest of your life? And I was like, yeah, actually, I think that might have to name.
I
my
love
show.
that you purposely tried to frame it that I was being judgmental and mean, when of course I knew even then that podcasting was a viable way to spend time. Amy Poehler is making millions of dollars literally just doing that. She can't get a TV show anymore, and I don't know why. She's amazing. But she literally has a great podcast where she just invites the same 5 fucking people on to talk, and then it's amazing. But
it's all anybody wants now.
It's all anybody wants. They just want to see their friends from 15 years ago on TV talking to them about being on TV 15 years ago.
Well, we don't. It's hard to like get together and hang out. Everybody's busy, but if you can like kind of make it seem like you're doing a fun career thing and also a hang. It's like how most of my hangs are with my friends now. Is this podcast or somebody else's podcast?
It's very weird to hang out with someone while you know you're being recorded, and yet to do it naturally the way that I think we're doing it is even weirder.
You think it's weird to not constantly reference the camera?
No, I think it's weird to have developed a comfort knowing that you are being watched and recorded, and you're like, that's fine. That's weird. That's why, to me, reality shows are weird, because there are certain people that are just completely comfortable being under surveillance. And,
it is kind of like I mean, I don't know if I have it, but it's a skill as the host or whatever to try to make people feel comfortable enough
100%.
So that they forget. That's what everybody says when they go on Rogan, is they're like, they're 20 minutes in, they're like, my dad fucked me when I was, and then they come on, then later they're like, why did I say that? Yeah. There's like a million people listening, but he made me feel comfortable in the moment.
It's the Oprah effect. He has that. Joe Rogan definitely has that.
Oprah's good at making people say shit.
She is the definitive person. The joke was always, you're not going to make me cry. Like, and that's all she knows how to do is she creates, and she's not alone, but like you said, the great hosts on these shows make you feel comfortable under a very uncomfortable condition.
That's why I got the couch.
I
had the little thing to put your feet up. Did you get your water, by the way?
I have a water.
The water.
See, that's what they do. They make you comfortable. That's why in the old days, in the old shows, you would put.
Get the dog a little pet. He's asking for one.
I love this dog.
There you go.
In the old days, they would always have the cup, and the joke was always that there was booze in it, because they need you to get loose. And the great ones, the Martin Shorts, the Jim Carreys, the Robin Williams, they are comfortable in front of people. But then the absolute worst person in the history of talk shows is Robert De Niro. He is abysmal. He's amazing in a closed set where he and the director he trusts, he an actor, he's just very in front of people, and that's fine.
Yeah, he's like a shy little. He's like a shy little actor boy.
Yeah, he does.
We all think he's gonna be like he's gonna come in and be busting balls,
it's
and he's
not him.
He's
that's
like
really not
he's in Goodfellas. It's like it's just a role.
You know who is surprisingly I always thought was that, but then you see him now, and he's like a whole hell of a lot more open. Is Al Pacino? He is hilarious.
Pacino's fun.
He is fucking. He was on Conan, and I've never heard Conan laugh as much.
Yeah.
And at the other guys' stuff, he's always, hilarious and making himself laugh because he's a genius. But he was just like, Al Pacino is funny, and he was always just like, "Hoo-ah, Conan, I don't know where I am,"
Yeah, it's not so bad. He's got a great ass.
Exactly, that man. Oh my god, I love him.
Is there a deleted scene in Heat where they're just doing coke for 10 minutes before they interview anybody?
I hope there is.
Or interrogate?
I love that movie so much. And there are so many scenes that Michael Mann left in where it's so obvious that Al's just not on the script anymore. He's doing his own thing. And in that particular scene you referenced, Hank Azaria is howling and is trying not to ruin a take. And that's the guy who should be making everyone else break. Yeah, he's the one being serious and like not. It's amazing.
She's got a great ass, and you got your head
to say big.
All the way up it.
He was about to. You can see his lips are forming the plosive B to say big, and he stops himself and he goes, "She's got a great ass," and you're just like, how can you not laugh at that? That's just amazing.
Something about asses.
Yeah, he's so good in that movie. And of course, my favorite thing is Devil's Advocate is literally
I think I have seen it, but like it's so long ago that it could go for a rewatch.
I
remember liking it, but I don't know if it's like one of those movies you rewatch now and you're like, oh, it's like a
no.
It's good. It's like the themes hold.
The themes are universal and ancient. They're biblical. They hold. There are certain scenes that are very of the late 90s, but
yeah,
it is in fact there. First of all, here's the craziest thing about that fucking movie. Okay, the whole third act hinges on a court case where Craig T. Nelson plays a big-time New York real estate guy who brutally murders his wife and kids and lies about fucking his secretary as his alibi. And he is not interrogated, but he's like questioned by Keanu Reeves, who's playing his attorney. Kevin Lomax is his name.
Okay, good name.
Great name.
Yeah.
He's questioning him, and the location that they're filming in to question him is Donald Trump's gold penthouse in Central Park, where you're overlooking the park. And the entire time I'm watching this recently, I didn't think about this in 98 because I was like, who gives a fuck? But now he's our president again. And the entire time I'm like, wait a second, you're telling me the largest real estate developer in New York City allowed a production to film in his actual house a scene where the largest real estate developer in New York City kills his wife and children and lies about it, saying that he was fucking his secretary. Yeah. And this was okayed by Donald Trump. I'm not saying he killed Ivana, but who's buried in that fucking golf course? Just saying.
Yeah. I don't think it's that deep.
I do.
I think any press is good press. I think that's his.
There's not a single moment in that movie where
that's not true.
It's all true. I don't think that movie. They do jokingly. They also in a separate moment joke about Donald Trump, which was all the rage in the 90s. Like
in the 90s, he joke about him in a way like, why can't we all be more like him?
Of course. Yeah. He's in everything from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air to American Psycho to he's the dad in Little Rascals. He's the villain rich kid. Is the son of who, by the way, grew up.
Wait, he's actually in it?
Oh, he's in the movie. He plays the dad of the rich kid that you hate. I forget his name, but he was played the guy that played him, who was also in Full House, grew up to be a little gay go-go boy. Yes, I've never had sex with him. But I did do a sketch show with him, and he smells great. He smells exactly the way a twink should smell. Baby powder.
We tried to watch Little Rascals like maybe 3 months ago.
The 90s one, right?
The 90s one.
Yeah, it's awful.
Well, the first joke in it is like a alfalfa who's like 8.
Okay.
Some girl's talking to him, and his hair goes up like a boner.
Like an erection, sure.
And I was just like, nah.
Yeah.
No thanks.
No.
If this is the starting point for a movie with 8-year-olds,
I'm glad that's when you stop, because by the end it's a full-on orgy. It really loses its way. The He-Man Woman Haters Club turns into a.
Sometimes you watch those 90s movies that I was growing up with, and you're like, man, this is great. Yeah. They don't fucking talk down to kids.
Sure.
There's movies where kids are being hunted. They're trying to kill them. The kids are in danger. It feels real to my actual life.
Sure.
And then sometimes you watch them and you go, there's a lot of sex references.
Which I want to know which one you're talking about.
Well, Little Rascals is the one that's most recently in my head, but I have to like meditate on what's the last one I saw that like grossed me out.
Really? Kids movie.
So it's like movies where they're making jokes that are like either about the kids about to hook up.
Oh, sure.
Like I think there's
we've seen all the documentaries that all the managers and writers are all fucking diddling them anyway. It's sick. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
All those Nickelodeon shows.
Every Nickelodeon show would count as one. I know.
It's disgusting. It's heartbreaking. The one show that's not that is Adventures of Pete and Pete. Shit holds up.
That one's not creepy?
Not at all. It holds up. It doesn't talk down to kids. It actually elevates. And I realized when I was rewatching it recently, because I've also been rewatching Malcolm in the Middle to prepare for the reboot or the sequel or whatever. Malcolm in the Middle, which is an amazing show, owes a lot to Adventures of Pete and Pete.
Yeah.
A lot. Like in terms of like single cam, precocious kids, narration, direct to camera, like a lot of the beats, like a crazy dad that's always trying to get into something, a crazy kooky mom, and it's got a lot of it's a progenitor of it. Doesn't mean that Malcolm in the Middle doesn't do its own thing and isn't great on its own. Just you can see that they were definitely influenced by that show. Malcolm in the Middle, though, is such a fucking good show.
I'm rewatching Joey right now.
You're kidding.
No, actually.
My Christ.
I'm not having a bad time on it.
Wait, you actually are watching Joey?
It's on YouTube. It popped up on my feed. And I was like, it wouldn't hurt to watch the pilot.
Ouch.
I'm watching it.
Yeah, you fine with it?
I'm not saying it's
Were you a Friends guy? Did you like the show Friends?
A little bit.
Yeah, I never got into it.
My family loves Friends.
Yeah, I never got into it.
My mom and my younger siblings love Friends. It's on all the time.
Yeah.
So I still think it's fine. I also didn't like Seinfeld when I was younger, but I'm watching it. I've watched it recently. I'm like, oh, this is funny.
Yeah, Seinfeld is great.
Yeah, but when I was young, I was like, he's too mean. They're all too mean.
They were mean. That's fair. That's fair.
I remember I wrote in my paper, my little college, my Catholic paper, when they had when was this? When did Seinfeld end? What year?
End, I believe, 98.
Okay, so I would have been, was it 98? No.
Yeah. Yes.
Because how old was I in 98? It was 85?
Oh, so you were 13.
It's 13. It had to have ended later than that.
It was 98.
Are you in high school when you're 13?
You're in middle school. You're in 7th grade.
I was a year early, so maybe I was in 8th grade.
Oh.
Okay. Because I remember writing a thing about it and being like, it's good. They did not act in a Christ-like way in their life. They belonged in jail. I penned an article in some sort of paper.
You agreed with the Jew who created the show. That's why he put them there.
Yeah.
He believed that they had gotten away with being unceremoniously bad people.
I don't even know if I would have. I didn't really have a understanding of like Jews when I was younger.
Yeah, you did.
A little bit.
No, you did. You worshipped one. You were a Catholic.
Well, that's not what I mean. I know that's technically true. I'm saying I wasn't I guess maybe the way I grew up, it's just I didn't know any Jewish people, and I wasn't aware that
this guy. What again? You talking about? You walked with one every day.
Okay, enough.
When you turned and looked in the sand and saw that extra pair of feet, that was a Jew's feet.
I got it.
I got it. Yeah.
No, I didn't really. I remember the first Jewish person I remember meeting was in high school. And he's a cool guy, and people would make jokes about him being Jewish.
Did you go to a Catholic high school?
I went to a Catholic high school.
Oh, well, fuck! What the fuck was he there for?
I don't know. But ton of people go there that aren't Catholic. They go there.
Oh, it was just a Christian Brothers type school.
It was it was a school with nuns and priests.
Oh,
but
fuck.
you had to pay more if you weren't Catholic, but you could go there. And I think people's parents would send their non-Catholic kids.
Was it a good school? Is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because they wanted a good.
Sure, they just want a good education.
And also, I don't think it was that good of a school. I think it just had a reputation as a good school.
That's all schools that are good schools are just reputation.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I had teachers that were completely insane. And I was like, this is not a good school. A good school would not allow a homeless man to teach this history class right now. Which is
what? I'm sorry. Why was a homeless man teaching your history class?
There's just crazy people.
No.
Teaching at that school.
I want to hear this. Why was a homeless man?
Because he'd been there for 50 years.
He literally was homeless?
He wasn't literally homeless. But
where did he live? Out of his car?
He might have lived in his car.
That's homeless. Oh, I guess it's houseless.
Maybe he had a house with.
He was the unhoused.
A person experiencing unhousedness.
Yeah, Jesus. He's a human being undergoing temporary economic inviability. Fuck off.
He's becoming the biggest Jew of all time.
Yeah, exactly. He's a person who's not economically responsible for his own well-being. Oy vey, this patient's verklempt in the Gagliskas.
I've said this on the pod before, but he was I remember one time he was getting mad at us, and he was like, I've written a book.
I wrote a book once.
He goes, I've written a book about how bad you treat me, and I'm going to show you a script right now.
That's not a book, sir. That's a manifesto.
He pulled out like 200 sheets of loose leaf paper that had been stapled together with red pen.
Oh.
Yeah.
This guy...
And even as like a 13 or 14-year-old, like people have enough social sense to know.
Yeah, let's stop.
Loose leaf paper, red pen is not good.
Let's stop.
That's rough.
Let's all just do the assignments as asked.
Yeah.
Let's play this cool.
He would give us like, we'd have a test that would be like, what started the French Revolution? And like he would just he had all these weird phrases where he'd be like, it was just gibberish. He'd be like, Jesus Christ sees the light reflected back through the glass darkly. It's the glass darkly that you have to look through. Like just like rantings. There's just rantings. So you get the test. How did the French Revolution start?
Well, how did the French Revolution start?
No fucking idea. I didn't crack my book open the entire class. I would just write the glass darkly lights up the soul of the human in a like. I just make up shit.
Oh, so it sounds to me like you were talking about the Enlightenment period.
It's crap, Lucas. It was made up
and you
nonsense.
got an A on it, didn't you?
I got 100%.
Of course you did.
He loved me.
This guy gets it. This guy understands.
No, I have notes that look like I'm in a... my notes probably look like I'm in a crystal meth fever dream.
Oh my God, those are the only fever dreams worth being in.
I know, you've been in some of those.
I have. Not some.
We don't gotta.
Just one.
We don't gotta.
What do you mean we got it? It's
no, we don't gotta.
But why not?
Do you wanna?
Ask away.
I don't. Why? It's up to you.
What do you mean?
like
I'm on a podcast to talk about myself. That's what we're here for. Yeah. Ask. What do you want to know?
I don't want to know anything.
Oh, okay.
I already know stuff.
Then let's move on.
We can move on.
Seems
like how you started.
Seems like an awful way.
like
you have me here. You got me here. You might as well ask the question.
No, I love that the podcast starts. You're like, is this a podcast I could get in some trouble for? And then you're like, ask me about a crystal meth fever dream.
I already got in trouble for that though.
That's true.
So I can't get in double trouble.
Double trouble.
I can't get into that double trouble.
What's the term?
Double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy. Yeah. It's true.
I mean,
that's one of my.
I'm not in that though. I could get in jeopardy.
One of my favorite lines ever in Arrested Development is when he's like, "Why didn't you put me in charge of the company, Pop?" And he's like, "I couldn't. Michael, they cannot arrest a husband and a wife for the same crime."
Oh, sure. It's like, yeah, they can.
He goes, "I have the worst fucking attorneys."
I have the worst fucking attorneys. Yeah, that's a great one. He's close though. Like that sounds to me like a genuine mistake a lawyer made that Mitchell Hurwitz heard about, and was like, "Oh my God, that's so close though." Like,
what is the law? Like,
the law is that you cannot compel your spouse to testify against. The government cannot compel a spouse to testify against the other spouse.
Really?
Yeah. That's why people get married, and that's why when the whole gay marriage situation was going on, and everyone was talking all this jibber jabber about fairness and all, I was always just like, no. You want to talk the law? Let's talk 5th and 14th. Fifth Amendment. It is the Fifth Amendment is therefore not applied equally. 14th Amendment, meaning I do not have equal protection under the law because you're telling me that I cannot engage in the kind of protected behaviors that a man and a woman can engage in. So a man, let's say he robs a bank, tells his wife, I can't rob a bank and tell my boyfriend because we can't get married. Therefore, you're violating my 14th Amendment, which is the equal protection under the law, because the 5th Amendment says that. I was like, let's get technical. Let's fucking fight them their way. No, these are all talking about we have human rights, we should get married. All these gay whites, all the gay white dudes. I ain't heard a single black fucking say shit about human rights. That's just the worst. I should get this because this is just the right way. No, you got to talk their language, fool.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it eventually, but not the way I think we should have got it. We'd have got
you wanted to get it on the legal.
I mean, of course,
on the
it's the fucking Supreme Court.
That's how they get them in Runaway Jury. You ever seen Runaway Jury?
R.I.P. Gene Hackman.
Oh, R.I.P.
Yeah.
Yo, he looked like shit.
He, for a while.
He aged bad.
He was in his late 90s.
I know, but like he's in movies into the early 2000s, like Royal Tenenbaums.
But there you go. He was in his 70s, and so he spent the last 20 just wasting away not
ra-
in Margaritaville, though.
Just raisening it up. Good
he was
Lord.
in Arizona or New Mexico?
New Mexico.
He was dry.
Hot, sun.
Dry.
Hot. Go to Florida.
He looked like he was doing some of that blue, what was that shit called in Breaking Bad? That blue meth that they was cooking?
I don't remember.
He looked like he was smoking some of that.
Yo,
he did not look good.
Yo.
Fuck it.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy because, like, in your head, you're like, Gene Hackman, I know what he looks like.
Yeah.
He looks like the guy in Crimson Tide.
Hell yeah, which they're making a sequel to, and I almost threw my laptop when I read this.
Who's in it?
Obviously
it's them again.
Gene,
It's them again.
But the thing that bothers me though is you got to believe that Denzel signed off on this in some respect.
They don't fucking need Denzel to sign off on shit. He's not a producer of Crimson Tide.
You think they would make a Crimson Tide 2 without Denzel Washington?
What's he gonna do in it? He's fucking.
He could be Admiral.
He's not gonna be Admiral.
You don't think he?
I guararity he's not in it.
He's in. Why not?
He won't be in it because it's gonna be a shitty movie.
Well, then who the? But it's still. I think isn't that a Bruckheimer one? Isn't he behind that?
I think that was a Bruck.
If it's a Bruck, why wouldn't you? Bruck be making $1 billion pictures? Why wouldn't you be in that shit?
I don't think he's gonna be in it.
I'm glad then because I don't want to see that he signed off on that.
I don't want to see.
I love that fucking movie.
Look, that movie handles race in such a beautiful
way.
The
Lipizzaner stallions.
Yeah. Just like the subtext of it.
Oh,
if you made that movie now,
I said gross. I meant good.
You're like,
I thought that movie was spectacular.
But that's a way that like you can't have a character like Gene Hackman like. You can like whether he's a racist or not.
I don't even think he's not a racist.
He's just using it as a tactic in the moment to try to undermine him.
Tactic. That's all it is.
And then at the end of the movie, they're like they shake hands. They're like, all right.
He fucking gives him an accommodation. What do they call it? What's the term? He recommends him for fucking his own ship.
Denzel's like, good try on that calling me a horse move. You almost got me there. I almost hit you.
He did almost get him.
He almost got him.
I love that movie so goddamn
But again,
much.
picture if you could not do that now.
I'll underscore you. Keep going.
Yeah. You couldn't have a character like subtly using racism as a ploy. It would either have to be like a fully racist guy getting his comeuppance right away. It's just you can't have these great character moments between people.
I love it.
This ruins it.
I love it so fucking much.
There's no way Crimson Tide will be as. Are they remaking it or they're going to do like a new?
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel.
Which is why I was like, did Denzel sign off? If they're just redoing it, then that's stupid.
But it is stupid because it doesn't need.
It doesn't need to exist. No, it doesn't need it at all.
It's not. The story is over.
It's over.
The story is about two guys.
Yes.
The submarine is the setting.
That's it.
The story is the conflict.
It's over. You nailed it. It's over. Why are we doing this?
Why?
It's just because we're out of. That's the thing. If we're out of ideas, then you should leave. If you, as a studio executive, are greenlighting this movie because you can't find new shit, you're the problem.
Crimson Tide 2.
It sounds ugly. Crimson Tide 2. What?
Well, Crimson Tide is perfect.
Crimson Tide is perfect.
Crimson Tide. You think of blood in the water.
The blood in the water.
You think of Alabama. You think of a dominant football team.
It's the USS Alabama.
It's great.
That's the ship.
It's great.
Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide 2.
Crimson Tide 2. I don't understand it. I don't like it.
Crimson Tide 2 sounds like you're trying to convince somebody to wash their laundry.
Oh my God, that's exactly.
Crimson Tide 2?
Crimson Tide 2? They're making a Crimson Tide also?
It's horrible.
So what? I see. I put my reds in my whites and get pinks. Now we're just doing Crimson Tide. I don't like this at all. Who's running the snatchler at this studio? I don't get it.
You're the dad from Independence Day now?
Dude, I was doing Judd Hirsch. Thank you.
David.
That's Harvey Firestein.
Right.
No, here we go. Ready?
Give me Judd Hirsch.
Harvey, this is the worst. I love it. I'm just R.I.P. to Patrice. You're one of the greats. He does a whole thing about this, but I love when he's like, "Oh my God, I gotta call my lawyer." Well, maybe I don't have to call my lawyer. It's like, I gotta call my mother. I gotta call my brother. I gotta call my lawyer. I don't gotta call my lawyer. Like, did he riff that? That could not be in the script.
It's great for Harvey Firestein to have gotten that
I love that.
I mean,
guy.
his two were like he was in that and Mrs. Doubtfire,
and then he's known for all the Tony Award winning stuff that he did on Broadway in the 80s.
But to me, as a straight white little boy, he's known for Independence Day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, and he was not straight in Mrs. Doubtfire. Like he's not
straight in Independence Day.
In Independence Day, they don't really show him with a guy. In Mrs. Doubtfire, it's very clear he's got that other Aunt Jack. Remember they called him Aunt Jack, the other guy, and he was like, "Oh my God, you look like Mother. If I use any more latex, you'll look just like Mother." I love that movie. That movie is so dark. That movie is fucking dark.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire is so dark.
It's so sad.
It's very sad.
It is.
Have you seen the deleted scenes?
Do I want to?
I'll say this.
I'm a divorce kid. Do I want to?
No.
Okay.
No. They're triggering because they're real.
It's already kind of like I don't like using the word triggering because I'm a straight guy, okay. But I do think it's
triggering is not a woke term. Triggering, no, you know who should repurpose or reclaim triggering is straight white men because y'all be pulling triggers more than anyone else.
We do. Yeah.
But anyway, yes,
bring it back.
The Chris, what's his name? Chris Columbus has a version that he swears by. That is like the definitive, honest, dark divorce comedy. Like it's still funny and it still ends with hope. But there are moments where it's like the deleted scene is I'm not gonna go into it, but it's Robin Williams and Sally Field having like an honest conversation about why they broke up, and the kids are there, and that beautiful, what was her name?
I know
Wilson,
Mara Wilson.
Just that, back in the day when she was just this like innocent kid, just like it's Matilda just being like, please stop fighting. And you're like, no, you don't. You got me crying over Matilda. Like, come on, Matilda, do the
stuff.
Thing. Wave your hand, bitch. Fly them this. Get them.
Mara Wilson used to. Is it Wilson?
Mara
Wilson.
She used to do stuff at the Pit every once in a while.
I don't know what she's
cool.
up to now.
She was nice. She was a very nice person.
Yeah.
Great writer. I don't know why she didn't. I don't know what she's up to, but I don't know why she didn't pursue more literary stuff. She was like very like. I read some of her pieces and was just like, damn, okay, you're right.
I think you get the feeling there are some people that were famous as kids that went like, this fucking sucks.
Most of them.
I don't want that.
Most of them.
The kid from Forrest Gump did
which kid? Because there's two.
Little Forrest.
You mean Haley Joel Osment?
No, not the before that.
Not Little Forrest the son. Little Forrest, the young version of Forrest Gump.
The young version of Forrest Gump. Yeah.
Well, they got it. They found him a real Southern like hillbilly. Like he's not. Like
he was an actor. He was in commercials and shit.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, but they put him in the movie and then he never acted again. And people are like, oh, geez, did he have a bet? And they're like,
with Tom?
No, but he's like, no. He's like, I had a great time shooting. Sure. I just wanted to have a normal life. And he did.
What a fucking
He just
loser.
went back to his normal ass life.
Dumbass.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think he's probably crushing it now.
I don't care.
You dumb piece of shit.
Dumb fuck. You were
How dare you choose?
No, it really is that lame shit. It's how dare you be so self-confident and he has this dripping saliva. He looks like he reminds me of the dog from The Sandlot right now.
We're talking about our dog, not the actor.
There's a
from,
fucking.
They can't see him.
Oh yeah.
He's under the.
Is he okay?
No, he's sick.
But does he have to look it?
Oh no, right now he's trancing. It's a thing that Pitbulls do.
Are you serious? What does this mean? Trancing?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
What is he? What, meaning like this is?
No,
he's about to kill something.
For everybody on the but I'm not criticizing you. For everybody on the podcast, you can fast forward for the next 30 seconds. Every episode, he does this. Okay. So it's like a thing that they do to soothe themselves throughout the day, where he just like goes into a meditative state. He'll go into the corner like right here, and he'll just start moving his head up and down. And it's a way for him to like kind of calm his.
What is the evolutionary like purpose of this?
I don't know. So we've looked it up. Pitbulls do it. I don't know what the deeper meaning is for why they do, but he's been doing it since the day we got him. Well, now we used to think when we take him on walks, he would do it when he would go under branches. I was like, well, maybe it's like a feeling he gets on his head when a branch hits him, and maybe he's like hunting for like.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is like, what is this connecting him to in the past?
I don't know. It's kind of like it's like a weird dog fugue state.
I've owned dogs. I've never seen this before.
It's a thing for pit bulls.
I think but pit bulls are a unique breed.
They're great.
You know, I love them. We always fight about this.
We had a fight because you one time told me that every pit bull belongs in the wild, and I was like, fucking kill you.
No, but that's. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not saying that this individual pit bull is being done a disservice. I was
very sensitive.
I'm saying that the thing about a pit bull that is because there's two things. There's aggression, and then there's strength. The misconception is that pit bulls are more aggressive than most dogs, which is not true. They're stronger than most dogs. So when they do bite, it is a more violent bite. But like a Chihuahua is a far more aggressive dog. It's just they're puntable. Like if a dog, my mom owns a Chihuahua mix that bites me every time I'm ever near it. And I just pick it up and throw it. It's meaningless. If this beautiful beast ever bit into my leg, there goes my leg. But he's not going to do that unless I aggress you or Liz in a way that he goes, I have to protect him. They're loyal as fuck.
I'd love to think that he would rip somebody's face off if they came into the house.
He might.
He gets along with people. Like
he does.
He's not a territorial guy.
Okay.
But I think there was a couple times when we first got him where there'd be like a noise in the alley. And I'd wake up and he would be standing in between me and Liz, just growling, looking out the window. I'd be like, oh, maybe that's like a little protective.
Hell yeah,
thing.
it is.
But since we've moved away from Hollywood, there's less crackheads walking 5 inches from our window.
Oh,
so haven't seen it since we moved here.
You're missing out, buddy.
Yeah,
those guys know where all the goods are.
I used to be. I mean, it was like right behind our little alleyway.
Back when you were near like Miracle Mile.
No, it was right when we were on. It was like Melrose and I don't know what the cross street was. Melrose and La Brea, maybe.
That's pretty close to Miracle Mile.
Maybe, yeah.
You were walkable to the pits, the tar pits.
A
long walk.
Like a mile.
Was it a Miracle Mile, motherfucker?
Maybe it was a mile. I don't know where the Miracle is.
Miracle Mile's like Wilshire.
Where was that barbecue place we used to go to a lot?
That was on Melrose and Fairfax.
I was walkable to that.
Blood Sows. That's an amazing. Oh, that. Please.
There it is.
Yeah, we just watched a globber of slobber, dribbly down.
It's a little cute. Come on.
It's adorable.
It's a little cute.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, he's all right now.
Well, what else? If you had let me tell my story about meth, we'd have nailed this hour.
Do you want to tell your story about meth?
What do you want to know?
I don't want to know anything. I already know. I already know.
What do you want? But this ain't about you. It's about your audience.
I know, but I don't know.
What do you want them to know?
This is my dilemma.
There's no dilemma.
No, I'm telling you my dilemma.
Which is what?
My dilemma is this. I like to look out for my guest. So sometimes if I'm like, it would be interesting to hear about your meth fever dream. And everything that happened, but I'm also like, does Lucas really want an audio record?
Relive it, but what do you mean on the record? It is on the record.
But I'm saying on the record here. How many of my listeners are going to stumble upon L.A. police blotter?
How many of your first of all,
we're putting it on the record in front of them?
How many listeners? let's ask the real question.
It's for my mom. My mom is going to be upset.
I would love to tell your mom this.
All right, Mom. Lucas did meth?
Yes.
How do you do? So meth is
well, here's the thing. It's a slow descent into the madness.
Yeah.
For the longest time, I was always drinking.
Yeah.
I hate weed. That fucks me up. It discombobulates me in a way that doesn't make me feel good. So then slowly, back in New York, cocaine was introduced, which I loved because it gave me that like burst of energy that was also creative, so that when we were on stage, how the fuck do you think I was able to do a thing where I would recap an entire show? That wasn't because I was just off the dome. It was because I was fucking coked out of my head. And I was like, okay, this is all locked and loaded. I can do this.
Yeah. We knew you were doing coke.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
It's not like I wasn't I wasn't being sneaky. I was like, this is how I would walk off stage. Oh, no, I hear something backstage.
No, it's just now you said, how do you think I did? And in my head, I was like, you were on coke.
Well, no, what I meant was not how do you think I did this in the sense that didn't you know I was on coke? I just meant the people that would praise that move of like, wow, I was like, yeah, there's a dark side to me doing that. It wasn't like I was like, this is the move that needs to be made. It's like, this is the move I'm making because I just did a fucking line of coke and I'm trying to remember the whole show and can't just do it in my head. So I'm doing it out loud in front of everybody because I'm replaying the whole show.
Yeah.
It was drug induced. Well, when you start doing that and you incorporate fucking, and that becomes your baseline of how you get high slowly, and this is way more in LA than in New York, then poppers become a thing, and you get these instant bursts of like,
Now, poppers are a thing that open up
the amyl nitrate
butthole.
They open up your butthole as the primary use because it's a muscle relaxer, but it also completely relaxes all of your capillaries, so your blood is like flowing, and so when everything's flowing, you're getting a rush of like, I'm experiencing Christ. And when you're doing that in concert with coke, you are out of it. Well, then if you're doing that, where else do you go next when that becomes boring? Well, you go over to someone's house and they have a 9-inch cock and they're sucking it themselves and you're like, holy shit.
Whoa.
You're like, what am I watching? And can I keep watching it? And do I have to pay you for your services?
Sucking their own dick?
9. And I was like, I must. And I saw they had a meth device and I just was like, fuck it.
Meth is probably the only way you can get the motivation to suck your own dick.
I think the motivation is having a cock so big that you can just do it. I think if you had,
if you were just completely like sober of common mind and you get out of the shower, you're like, I'm a little hard right now, I might suck my own dick. You think some people would just I think you might give it a kiss. You might go. But I don't think you'd full fucking.
I love that. I just might give you a little bit.
I would give my dick a kiss every morning
blowing,
if I
no. Full on blowing, no. That's drug related, of course, because it's bizarre. But when you've made your brain bizarre, then the bizarre behaviors aren't that bizarre. And so,
can I pause the story for a second?
Yeah, of course. Do we have to do another podcast?
No. I used to have a joke.
Okay.
I want to see if you appreciate it.
I'm listening.
It was a joke about getting flexible enough to suck my own dick.
Okay.
And that the second I do get flexible enough to suck my own dick, a countdown starts. And that countdown is, how long can you survive just sucking your own dick?
Okay.
I feel like if I could actually suck my own dick, I would get very addicted to it.
I'm sorry. The countdown was how long before you die sucking
your
own dick?
How long can you survive just sucking your own dick?
Well, survive in what way?
Like, to me, it's like if you can suck your own dick, you now have the ability to give yourself the best pleasure.
But what do you mean by how long can you survive?
It would feel so good you wouldn't be able to stop.
Well,
you would just suck your dick until
you would
you
stop
die.
when you came, and then you if you're still going
you
after,
still go. You still go.
That's bizarre.
You still go.
Do you jerk off forever?
You suck until.
But you have the ability to jerk off. You just jerk off.
Are you comparing jerking off to sucking your own dick?
First of all, I will absolutely compare the two. There are times when me jerking off felt way better than some dude slobbing.
Okay, but your story isn't like I saw a dude jerking off and I had to do meth.
Well,
I saw a dude sucking his own dick.
I saw this beautiful. First of all, he was also 6'2". He was hotter than I had
6'2", and he's sucking his own dick.
He was hotter than anything I've ever been with.
Yeah.
And so at first I was like, I should leave because what's wrong with you? And then I saw the meth pipe and I was like, there it is. And so I smoked a little and I was like, oh shit, you get this actual, like, you get a fucking great rush. Here's the problem. It wasn't the meth that fucked me up. What fucked me up was I was told was ecstasy or MDMA. I think it was cut with something. The meth that we'd been doing is what made me not give a fuck about drinking it.
Yeah.
if I wasn't on meth and I wasn't on coke and I wasn't on booze and I wasn't doing GHB, I wouldn't have cared. I would have cared. I'd have been like, no, I'm not doing this. But I didn't give a fuck. So then I did it, and all hell broke loose. Like, literally, my brain broke. Like, if I could, I would have shown you. I ripped my flesh off and showed you my brain going, oops, reset. And I had a fucking incredibly disturbing episode that then ended with me blacking out, and I was out, and I don't remember anything. All I remember is I remember some sounds, kind of like how you fall into a dream you don't remember, but you're still registering outside noises. And I just remember hours later waking up in a hospital bed. I was handcuffed to a bed. I thought I had killed somebody. My dreams, I didn't know if I was awake, if I was asleep. There were cops around me, and I was sussing out, like, okay, are they mad? Did I do something? Because, if you killed somebody, the cops are mad at you.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that moment in, what's that movie called? The Clockwork Orange, when he's in the holding cell, and the guy comes in and goes, "You're a murderer, Alex. She died. You're a murderer." And I was like, is someone about to come in here and tell me this? And of course, thank God, all I did was trash a place. That's it. And I did a weekend in General Hospital, in the basement of General Hospital, where they hold the jail. So, you tell people you go to jail, and then you tell them, actually, I was at General Hospital jail. But then they go, you wasn't in real jail. And I'm like, well, actually, I was. There are people that are in there who've been there for years because they're sick, but they're in jail, and they can't post bail. Like, I had to post bail to leave. I was in fucking jail. I had my own room. I have 2 jokes about this. The first joke is not really a joke. It's more of a funny anecdote to me, in that the real horror of being in jail was that there was only one network that I was allowed to watch, and it was FX, when they were showing the worst Disney movies, like the live-action Disney movies of, like, Cruella and Jungle Cruise. And I was like, oh, my God, no. Please get me. I was like, I need the phone to work so I can call my mom. Get me out of here. I can't watch this, and I can't change the channel. And then I thought about jail proper, where I was like, because, obviously for people, this, but the people, my dad's been in prison for 20 plus years. But I was like, the idea of living in close quarters with a bunch of hypersexualized, hypermasculine men, for a gay man, me particularly for a gay man, I was like, the worst part about being in jail is the food, because the food is like, it's bland, there's no flavor. It's like, has anyone heard of salt or seasoning? Like, it's so bad. Like, the eggs are terrible. When you look forward to breakfast thinking you're gonna get even the bad eggs, and what you get for breakfast is a bad waffle and an apple slice. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I hated every second of it. It smelled. There was no joy. Although I did get a parting gift. I got these really nice blue sweats and a blue shirt, and the cop was making jokes. So I was like, this is weird. Because
they gave you your prison garb? You got to keep it?
That wasn't prison garb. I was in hospital garb. I didn't have clothes with me because they arrested me naked, and they took the other person that was there, they took his underwear thinking it was mine. So I was like literally nude. And they put me in a smock. I didn't have any clothes. And I was like, I need clothes. So they gave me these blue sweats, dark blue shirt. And the joke was, do you have someone waiting for you? Because we can't just let you outside in those blues, because you'll get shot by the gangbangers. And I was like, are you serious? And I was like, no, I'm just playing with you. And I was like, I don't like the joke you told, but I love that you told a joke. So the cop, that's the other thing was very bizarre, is here's my tip. If you're ever in jail, or you ever get pulled over by cops, and this sounds like it's intuitive, but be respectful. Just do what they say and be respectful, because it's a job, and they're just trying to do their job. And of course, there's occasionally someone there who's going to be a dick. The people that were the worst people there were the nurses. Some of them were fucking hated, because they assume it's not their fault. But they assume everyone in that they're mad that they're working the jail ward. These are awful people, and I'm just
the worst shift. It's the worst shift you can get.
And it's just like, I'm just being like, yes, sir. Okay, hey, beep. I'm so sorry to bother you. Can I get more water? Or when is breakfast? I'm so sorry to ask. When the cops would come in, it was always yes, sir, yes, this, yes, that. Yes, ma'am. And they were incredibly kind and respectful. And I'm glad that that's how it went because you know me, you would think. I think most people assume I'd be a wise ass because I tend to be anti-authority. And it's like, no, I'm anti-authority to fake authority figures. If you're a real authority figure, you get the allegiance as if it's a full-on dystopian fascism. I'll be aligned.
It's not surprising to me that you were respectful. I would not have guessed. I would not have guessed that you would have given shit to cops.
Never.
No, I think
that's just not a smart thing to do.
I think you don't give a lot of respect to like improv teachers, but that's very different.
That's one way to put it.
I don't think you. I don't think you care about the guy booking a comedy show.
Yeah, I don't.
That's not the same shit.
I don't give a ship about authority. People who flex their small fiefdoms.
People who let the smallest amount of power corrupt them.
Yes.
Yeah. If you're, I feel like it's similar to how I feel. It's like if I am in a situation where like, no, I could actually really get fucked up here.
Yes.
I'm a good little boy. I do whatever I'm told to do. Do whatever I'm told to do. Yeah. You want me to jump how high? Let me put it this way. Yeah.
If you are armed
and I'm not.
Yeah. Good little boy. If you have people around you who are armed and I don't have people around me who are armed, good little boy. But if it's just you and me, and you don't fuck up my money or you don't make decisions about my money or my work.
Yeah.
And you treat me like you do. Well, we gonna have ourselves a little bit of a situation because I don't appreciate that kind of behavior.
Do you think, would you recommend you would recommend that nobody do meth, right?
Hold on. I need to think about that question for a minute.
Yeah. Who should do meth?
Okay, that's a cool question.
Who should do meth?
I think the people that should do meth are people whose tolerance for mind-altering chemicals is pretty strong, such that if you, because I'm not that. I lucked out.
You should not do meth.
I certainly shouldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I would say though that because I know people who do mushrooms and do DMT like it's a weekend thing, and I'm like, well, I certainly can't do that. So then they could do meth. But there people that have high tolerance for mind-altering chemicals who do not misfunction or malfunction when they are introduced to something that what I would say both infuses you and enthuses you, where you go, I can do anything.
Yeah.
If that's not an energy that would be destructive or just deleteriously mind altering, I would say go for it. But don't do it often because it will get bad. But try it. But like if you're not someone that can handle that, and I'm not using that as a judgment, like I can't handle it. That's why it fucked me up.
Yeah.
But if you are that kind of person that can handle, I mean, I'd say the same thing about cocaine. Is like there are plenty of people for whom I would say don't do it if you have low blood pressure or if you have super high blood pressure. You don't want to do coke because it fucks up your blood flow and it fucks up your heart. There are people I now know. I won't use names of the individual because that's my business. Sorry to say, but like I've never met someone in my life until this person who was an actual alcoholic. I know drunks and I know people who drink a lot. This person, I was like, oh, if you have a sip, I don't see you for a week.
Yeah,
like you're an actual, and that to me was weird because I was like, really? I drink a lot and I wake up, I have a hangover and then I don't drink for 3 days. You drink a lot and you go to I meet you in the hospital in a week and a half.
Yeah.
Different people have different biochemistry. They have different reactions to drugs.
I feel like for me, this is just my good little, I don't do that many drugs take. Mm-hmm. I don't know if anybody should do meth. I feel like you should be able to do drugs that like grow, like you mentioned mushrooms or something. Like if it's like in the ground, I feel like it's cool. But if it's like a chemically altered thing, I get nervous about it for people.
I absolutely see that and I don't disagree. I think that even something like Coke, it's from a plant, but it's processed. So I agree. Like, anything that has to be like weed. But see, that's the thing. Weed is just, it grows, But to me, that treats me worse.
I can't smoke weed.
I hate smoking weed.
Every time I smoke weed, I become like a really fucked up version of that Bradley Cooper movie.
Which one?
The one is it not Invincible, but fucking
what?
The one where he like, fuck, what's it called?
I don't know.
He becomes really smart.
I haven't seen the Bradley Cooper movie where that's the plot.
You're not a BC fan?
I was when he was in
Limitless.
Limitless.
Another great De Niro joint.
Oof. They're in multiple movies together, aren't they?
They are. I think they like each other. No,
Limitless.
but all I do is I think of 8 different levels of how somebody hates me.
Okay.
And how maybe I don't really know them or like them.
I'm just saying I'm that exact same way when I smoke weed.
Yeah, it just does,
So then don't do
does
it.
a weird thing. So you're saying I shouldn't do meth.
I'm saying you shouldn't do it. There are people that I've only. I'm not saying I was like smoking every day.
No, I know you're not. You did it. You said you did it once. I'm
No,
saying.
that's not what I said.
Oh, you've done meth many times.
Yeah, no, I didn't say many.
You've
I've
done it more
smoked
than once.
More than once. A whole hell of a lot less than every day.
Got
I
it.
was smoking it when it was around certain sexual situations. There was never a time like there was a stretch where I was doing coke when I woke up. Like, gotta go to the grocery store. But meth was only done in the context of, I need to bury my face in this stranger's asshole. So let me smoke up real quick.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was.
I just didn't have too many experiences where I was burying my face in strangers' assholes. Maybe I would have.
You would have
needed some.
Well,
meth.
let's be honest. Even as a gay man, I'm being like, if we're just gonna be objective, to bury your face in the asshole of a stranger, no matter how hot they are, you probably are gonna need some mind-altering drug to get over the stupidity and disgustingness of that objectively.
Yeah, that's true.
But B-U-T-T. But
Yeah.
hell of a thing to do.
Woo!
Oh my God!
Podcast
So
has reached
gross.
a place
This
where
is probably where we should end because it gets dark.
We should probably stop.
Let me just say this: there is something truly cosmically disturbing that millions of years of evolution decided that the best thing for humanity was an asshole and a pussy, or an asshole and dick and balls right there, doing what they do, and then putting pleasurable nerve endings all around there at the same time that's the place where all of your waste products come out, both piss and then also from the vagina, blood and all. Anything the body's like, get this out.
Yeah.
Why would you then put reward centers there? I don't understand the evolutionary reason behind that. But God bless. Because for some reason, there's a cocktail of brewing down there that you put the right drugs in the right conditions. It's like eating a bucket of fried chicken where you're just like, oh, yeah.
Boy.
Hi, I'm gay.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
I'm a gay man.
Straight.
Hey, well, don't do it.
Nice to meet you.
Don't do it.
Lucas, you don't have anything to plug.
I do not. I feel great. I don't like plugging things.
I like how you've fully turned your back to the camera. You're now like a silhouette on my podcast.
Well, I'm still on your camera.
It's like your back.
No, I'm
shoulder.
in profile.
You're in profile.
The thing that I would say is there are things I'm working on that I just don't feel
ready for the world to
It's
see.
either they're not ready for the world or they're just not for the world. I find that social media, for me, ran its course. I don't like it. It seems like a real stupid thing to every day. You have to fucking deliver something for your fan base. You don't know these people. And they are the worst amongst us, the judgers, which we sometimes are. Yeah, we all participate in it.
Yeah.
The thing that bothered me about Instagram and X and all these things as to why I'm not on them anymore is I just couldn't take how full of shit people I knew were. Exactly. People I knew would publicly post, oh my God, congratulations, this is so cool, and then immediately turn around and be like, fuck that person, they don't deserve it. And I was like, well, I can't trust you. If you're gonna public, it showed me that people put themselves out there publicly one way, and then they put themselves out there privately another. And I was like, I would rather not see how anyone puts themselves out there publicly, because that's all a lie.
Well, in 2025 now, like, I think one of the best ways to interpret like integrity is to how much of a difference is there between your public and your private?
Sure, that might be the definition.
If you are
of it.
actually the same person in both,
sure,
that's pretty much what people are.
But here's the dark side of that: are you lying in both, or are you telling the truth in both?
Well, like that's what
like. I'll say one last big name. I feel like Will Smith was lying in both. He was lying about his private life, and he was lying about his public life. And then guess what happened? You assaulted someone on live TV, and people were like, whoa, where did that come from?
Yeah.
That's the problem with social media. You get so caught up in having to curate a very particular view of yourself. If you're famous, imagine then being unfamous or not. Like, no, you're not famous. Everything you try to do, nobody cares. That's the dark side.
Were you rocking to Pretty Girls?
What does that mean?
Will Smith's new song?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I don't.
It's not so good.
No shit.
It's kind of rough because you're like, man, this is like, wow, Will Smith came out with a new record, and he's 60, and he's had this whole life, and he's been the top of the
He's
world.
Been the king.
He's been the king.
The king.
And he was taken down.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to come back.
Cool.
Imagine the wisdom that he has.
None.
And the whole album is just him not realizing he's gay. That's the whole album.
Really?
Yes, dude.
He still hasn't realized it.
He has a song called Pretty Girls.
No one's buying it.
Where a bunch of dudes, ladies who kind of look like dudes, dance around, and he says,
There's a video too?
You got to check it out.
Oh, God.
Check out Will Smith's Pretty Girls.
All I'll say about...
It's rough. It's not what you hope. It's not like...
so sad.
It's not like he's going to come back into it and be like fucking brilliant.
It's also 2025. You can just say you've dabbled.
Dude.
Just say you dabbled and you prefer women. Who gives a fuck?
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
People would like you more.
They'd love you.
Just be gay, Will Smith.
Just come out and say, yo, this has been bothering me forever because I've been so scared about how people would react. I know I'm going to lose some fans, but I also might lock in some other new ones. I'm bisexual. That's been a problem. And that's one of the reasons I want to apologize publicly to Chris. I hit you because every fucking thing I was scared of came out at the exact same moment when I was scared that I would, like, winning an Oscar at that point in his career was probably the most terrifying thing in the world, because he knew if I don't win this, I never will. If I do win this, it's a career-defining cherry on top of a long, hard-fought career. And I think the stress and the pressure of that can break anybody, especially if you're not true to yourself. Yeah. And he let a joke get to him, and that's what jokes can do. A little throwaway joke. He just was like, "Gah!"
Had to slap a man.
Also, he slapped an old friend of his, so it's like that's the other thing.
It's not cool. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not blaming him. I'm saying it's not like he slapped Meryl Streep.
Like, you can be forgiven for fucking up. It's just like you have to it's so hard. This is something I've learned in my marriage, which is like, just tell the fucking truth. Your life is so much fucking easier if you just go, I lied just now.
I agree.
That thing I said was not true. I felt whatever. And it's uncomfortable and it feels weird for like 20 minutes. But it's the worst feeling is when you fucking lie and someone that you love goes like, okay.
And they know it.
Yep. You're just like, no, all right, it worked.
And we'll end on this maybe. If you develop a new truth, which is I'm a liar.
Yeah.
Then nothing you ever say is a lie because you're truly being true to yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a liar and I protect myself at all costs, even if I have to lie. If you want to go that dark road, it's viable. You can do it.
It's authentic.
It's authentic, but I don't think Will was doing that. I think Will was covering up his real self, and that's why he broke down.
That's what a lot of people said about Trump is he's an authentic asshole.
Yep.
It's like, what is he the same in his public and his private?
Yep.
That's who he is. He's not pretending to be something he's not.
Nope.
And look, it's funny, like my job, like it's a lot of obviously it's a lot of salespeople. And like there's some liberals, but it's mostly conservatives. But the liberals that are like, he's just a con man who does this. I'm like, what the fuck do you think you're doing on the phone?
Yeah.
We're lying to people every day. Like little white lies, sometimes big lies, but we're trying to take someone's fucking money.
That's it.
And some of these people really need their money, and we're taking it. So like fucking relax on the I'm a good person nonsense.
My big thing with that man, Donald Trump, has always been, I just don't want you being the president. If you just were anything, if you were your old self, saying when he was popping off saying, well, I don't think Obama's was born here. I'm like, okay, that's a new one. That's interesting. But when he became president, I'm like, you can't say that because being the president, you can't be authentic. That's the job is you have to be professional.
I think we all thought at some point we were like, wouldn't it be fun if the president just talked shit and fucking was a comic and you're like, well. No, it's destabilizing. It's scary.
It
is. It's destabilizing because like not everybody gets comedy the same way.
No.
Some people, like if you go to a comedy show, there's people who get it, and then there's people that are heckling, and then there's people going like, I don't think it's very nice what you said about my grandpa.
Yeah.
And people think it's fucking real. And it's like if the whole country was like people who have done a couple open mics, we'd be fine with Trump as president. We'd get what it means to talk shit.
Wow. I love the idea that instead of so Israel does compulsory military service. Eric is recommending compulsory open mics. Everyone 18 must immediately experience that. No, this might actually have some merit.
Yeah.
Everyone in this country needs to stand on stage with a microphone and tell their truth and experience. Nobody cares. Because now you won't fucking... You'll think differently. You'll realize, oh, people really don't give a shit what I have to say. So guess what? I'm going to shut the fuck up.
My opinions aren't important.
Yeah. Yet. But right now, they're not important.
Well, every story that you go to open mics and someone's like, you can just tell when it's a new comic because they'll be like, let me tell you what happened, guys. And I'm always like, it's already, I know it's bad.
Let me tell you what happened.
Already, I know it's bad. Whatever happened, you got shot in the foot by a midget, and then an alien came and ass fucked you. I've seen 4 TV series about that. Yeah. Every story of all time has been told better than you're about to tell it.
Yeah.
So you better make it fucking have a hook that I'm not expecting. You better surprise me. You better do something that's not just, my life is crazy. It's fucking not. Nothing you're going to tell me is crazier than like the life that a kid in the fucking Sudan is living right now. It's just not.
Guys, you will not believe what happened to me today. Yeah, what of it? So I was fucking this kid in Sudan and making his life a living hell. And it was glorious because they don't have child labor laws or any child protection laws there at all. You just pay and you get to do whatever you want to those Sudanese children. Yeah. They were praying for more flies on their eyes.
Yeah, this is horrible.
That gave them relief. What I was doing, that'd be one way.
That's one way.
This isn't funny.
Bro, we did an open mic. I did an open mic where there was a guy that basically confessed to killing 2 people. Like, it seemed like his last stop before either going to the police.
Oh.
He was like, he told a story about like blowing up somebody's car on the East Coast and then coming here. And then his neighbor's car blew up, and he had a fight with his neighbor the week before, and he didn't do it, but he felt really bad. And it's like, well, why would you feel bad if you didn't do it? The same thing happened to your neighbor here in LA that happened to the guy that you didn't like in New York. Are you blowing up people's cars?
All right, thank you. Give it up for Jack.
He's on the pod. He's on the pod next week.
No,
I'm bringing him on.
Well,
I want to find out.
Yeah, maybe call an Uber for that guy.
Lucas, thank you for doing my show.
Of course, not anytime.
That's honest.
No, not anytime, but sometime.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's a perfect way to leave.